research. No research. No research.
I only speak facts. I speak big facts. That's it.
3, 2, 1. Thank y'all so much for joining us for our habitual line steppers and Colorcast preview of this week's Champions League game between Paris Saint-Germain and Man City. Terry, this is a rematch of the semifinals of the Champions League last year. It's a game that a lot of people have been looking forward to since these two got drawn in the group at the beginning of the Champions League season, and now the second leg is finally upon us.
Yeah, man. First leg didn't go, my team's way. I am a Manchester City fan, as many know and many don't know. If you're tuning into this as a new fan, PSG got our number last game, man. Messi, he got off the snake. He hadn't scored for PSG yet. That was his first goal for PSG, even though it wasn't in the league. It was a Champions League goal. But it was still an exciting game. I think they beat us, 2-0, right? It was a 2-0 game?
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2-0. Yeah, it was a really good game, dude. We played fine. Like, Manchester City played fine. They had a couple opportunities. Bernardo Silva missed a fucking wide open sitter in the 6. You remember that one, don't you? That was ridiculous. A couple other, decisions didn't go our way, but it is what it is. PSG got the 2-0 win. In this game, you get to see something a little different on PSG's side. Looks like Sergio Ramos is going to return, make his debut for PSG.
So, Terry, let me ask you as a Man City fan here. You obviously have some emotion on the line. This game means something to you more than it means to me. Give me 2 things about this game that make you feel optimistic and one reason that you're a little nervous.
Ooh, okay. Well, the reason number one why I would say I'm optimistic, our form. We're back, baby. The last 5, we won 5 straight, 5 in a row. The boys are back, all right? We did lose a league game, versus it wasn't a league game. It was a League Cup game versus, I think, West Ham beat us in a PK shootout. But, whatever. Shit happens. We didn't play our full starting 11 in that game, so I'm not really worried about it. In any game that we played our full starting 11 guys, or top 12, 13, whatever you want to call them, 5-0. Easy sweeps. Nobody's been close. We've been destroying everybody. Man, you couldn't touch us. Everton couldn't touch us. No one in the league could touch us. Champions League, we even destroyed Club Brugge. 4-1 was nothing. And PSG tied Club Brugge. Looking like shit. Looking trash. I don't like it. And on the other end of the spectrum, I will also say we still don't have an answer at striker, bro. We don't have a striker. Haven't had one for 2 years now. Pep Guardiola and your boys, I don't know what y'all are doing out there. There seems to be, I don't know, maybe a couple strikers on each team in the world. So can you figure out one person to get? No? Okay, no big deal. Harry Kane, we got you in January. We'll pick you up. That's the only thing I'll say. I mean, we've been scoring a lot of good team goals, but it's build-up. It's always difficult build-up all the time, every time. If we don't beat someone down the line with, either Phil Foden or Jack Grealish or Raheem Sterling or Mahrez, if they're not in great form, then it seems like we can't win. So I am worried about that one thing because in the last game, Grealish got completely shut the fuck down by Hakimi. But on the other side, Mahrez was beating that one French, not French kid. Where's that kid from? The young kid.
He played for Sporting Lisbon last year. Nuno Mendes. I think he's Portuguese.
Yeah, so that was the guy that we were continuously beating down the line in the last game. So, I mean, I'm interested to see kind of who PSG is going to play on the left. But otherwise, I think we got this one this time. I think we're going to finish off the chances that we couldn't get. If he plays on the left, we'll probably beat him. They don't really have an answer for anyone on that side. So whatever happens, I think we got that side locked down. We're good to go. What do you think? I know you don't have much, investment in the game besides your boy Messi, and you hate Neymar.
Hey, I think I think Man City might be the best team in the world equipped to handle PSG.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the other day when Dani Alves went back to Barcelona, Terry.
Yeah.
I was thinking, who are the best outside backs in the world? And I was going through my head, I was like, we really don't have that many great outside backs anymore.
That's always a question.
The talent at that position has diminished greatly.
Mm-hmm.
since Dani Alves was marauding up the right-hand side of that field for Barcelona. And remember, he wasn't even starting for Brazil at the time. Maicon was.
Yeah.
Now, either one of them would be the best outside back in the world by some measure. But when you look at Man City, they may have the two best outside backs in the world.
Possibly.
They got Kyle Walker, and they got Cancelo.
Yeah.
And
João is a beast. João is an absolute monster. Now, Kyle Walker on the other side, he is still prone to mistakes. Even though, that position of outside back is diminishing, it seems like. But to me, it's always been a little weird. You can name like 5 in the world, and that's about it. But, if he just passes it to one of our center backs and we release it through them, I'm fine with it. But his overall offensive game is a little weird, a little shaky. He does have moments of greatness, but defensively, I don't worry about him.
But his pace is going to be super important when playing against Neymar and Mbappe, trying to get behind that defense. And on the other side, Cancelo has been a dynamo and a revelation playing on the left-hand side and even moving into the center of the park when you guys have the ball. He's made that outside of the foot swerving ball his own, taking the mantle from Ricardo Quaresma and saying, this is officially mine now. My signature move. I think that you need those great outside backs because of the quality of the outside players for PSG. I don't know how many other teams you're going to play where you go against two wingers as good as Neymar and Messi.
Yeah.
So that's why I remarked on that. I think PSG wins this game ultimately. Even though Man City's in better form, Man City has a better midfield. Man City will likely create better chances. But who do they have to finish him, Terry? Like you said, nobody. Yeah. They don't have a striker on the field.
Nah, it's just
about that can work against Aston Villa, and that can work against Leeds, and that can work against a shambolic Manchester United. That could even work against Chelsea, a team that tries to fight fire with fire, and they're like, we're at your level. We're not going to be scared of you. We're going to press you high up all the pitch. We're not going to drop 10 back and defend. PSG, I think they got the fire to fight this fire and come out ahead. With Sergio Ramos coming back into defense, partnering Marquinhos in the center back there, you guys don't have a player to trouble them. And ultimately, I think that they just have superior quality throughout the pitch, even if the parts aren't fitting as cohesive as Manchester City. And I think this is one of those days where Jimmys and Joes get it done over X's and O's. And PSG ended up coming on top off of the strength of that forward line, any of which would be the best player for Man City.
Yeah, possibly. But there is the one question that we've been asking for the majority of the season on the PSG side. Is the coach-player relationship going to turn its head and be a failure for them this time? I mean, for some reason, there seems to be a rift between Messi and the coach, between Mbappe and every single coach he's coached by, and between Neymar and the coach. I don't know what's going on over there, man. This is a big game. This is different. This isn't the French league.
I'll tell you one thing about Messi. He's got a long memory. And he remembers that game in 2009 in the Espanyol Stadium, in which Pochettino was the coach of Espanyol. And they beat Barcelona, and he flexed and he talked shit about Messi in the post-game press conference, talking about how neutralizing him wasn't that hard and all this other type of stuff.
Yeah.
10 years later, don't think Messi forgot about that.
So you think that's making Messi play better? Because so far this year, he's been not mediocre. He's still been really good.
I don't think Messi has any desire to make Pochettino's life easier. I think he comes in there and he's like, listen, it's like LeBron James. You don't bring LeBron James in so you can go run the organization your way and do the things you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what they tried before Kupchak got fired, where he brought LeBron to the Lakers and said, great, we'll put Lance Stevenson and we'll put all these guys that don't make sense around him, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If you bring in Messi, he's got to have his way. He's got to play in a position that's preferred. He's got to play with the people around him that's preferred. He's the greatest player of the last 25 years.
It might be the greatest of all time.
And then act like he's some guy off the street who's just trying to make the squad and you say, go press the left back as hard as you can every single time we're not in possession, and you do exactly what I say when I say it. Leo Messi is like, hold up, bro. I think you forgot who has all the credibility on this team. It's not Pochettino, I've won nothing my whole career. It's me.
I got you. I mean, I understand. It's at a certain extent, though. Like, he I don't know. I just feel like sometimes Messi just oversteps his boundaries as far as, like, a player is concerned. But, look, you are right. He may be the best player of all time as we even sit on it. So he does have a little more cachet than your average person. So I understand what you're saying. I feel like he just goes a little nuts sometimes.
That's
that's just me.
Maybe he's trying to get a real coach up in there, and he's sick of this shit too.
No, that's true. But look, as we talk, you are a Barcelona fan, so you have a different perspective on it. I was not a Barcelona fan. I am a Messi fan, but I'm not going to sit here and say like I'm a super fan of Messi. Like I do find, different quarrels with him that I have, but chill out sometimes, bro. Let the coach, bro.
Damn. If only he could have been reunited with Pep. What beautiful music you guys would be making if Messi was leading the lineup there, huh?
Yeah. Well, like you were saying, you think their forward line is going to do something crazy against us. I mean, in the last game, Gaye scored. We could have scored a couple goals in between. That Gaye goal and then the Messi.
Amazing goal. Everyone was like, what? Where the hell did this come from? Upper 90 from Gaye.
Yeah. I mean, he was in the box still. So, like, I'm not going to give him, like, all this credit.
Jack Grealish was doing his best roll the ball and stop. Move. He loved that one. Roll the ball, pass it back to the left back. Roll the ball, stop. Pass it back to the left back. Did that about 40 times during the first matchup.
Yeah, he wanted no parts of Hakimi. And Hakimi is still playing great. Like I said, though, I got no problem with that side of the ball at all. It's just on the other side, your other option is either that young kid, and say his name one more time for me.
Zinchenko?
No, Nunez.
Oh, you're talking about for PSG.
Yeah, I'm talking about for PSG. Yeah, we don't have Zinchenko anymore. Yeah, we don't have Zinchenko anymore, though. He's gone. He's good, though, but he's gone. I'm thinking on the left, for PSG's left backs, it's either you got Munez, Fernando, whatever his name is, and then you got Bernat, the dude who used to play for fucking Bayern Munich. I'm toasting them. And then also the other thing is, Grealish hasn't been playing as much. We've been playing a lot of Phil Foden out there on that left-hand side.
Looking pretty good, too.
Yeah. Oh, he is fantastic. He's going to be really, really good. When people talk about Phil Foden versus Mason Mount, I don't want to hear none of that shit at all. Phil Foden is way better than Mason Mount, and it's not even close. All right? I love Mason Mount. He's a good kid. He's good, but he's not Phil Foden, bro. Phil Foden is a talent for the next 10 years. Foreseeable future. My man is great. All right? And I'm not being biased, but maybe I am. But the dude is great. I'm just saying. He's been great for England. He's been great for City. I can only say one thing for Mason Mount. He's been great for one team, and that's all I can say.
Well, is he going to be decisive for Manchester City against PSG, Terry? Will you give us your score prediction?
Well, he was in the last game as a substitution. I think he'll step up in this game as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to return the favor and give him a 2-0 win. I'm giving us the nod. And I'll say 2-0. Phil Foden will probably score one, and I'll give the other one to Gabriel. He'll get one of those two. And the game is at Man City, so it's not in France this time.
Okay, so you guys gonna be able to pass the ball around this time, huh?
Yeah, we'll get a game on this one.
Yeah, I think Man City will probably dominate the first half and go behind 1-0 on a counterattack goal after they failed to make a bunch of clear chances. PSG will grow into the game in the second half, end up winning 2-0. Flip side of the prediction of yours, Terry, with this will be one of those games where it's Man City should have won this, but they just didn't because they couldn't score. And and PSG, while not having nearly the same quality as Man City in midfield or able to progress the ball into the final third the same way, if you give them the same amount of chances that Man City has, they're going to put more of them away. And they're just more clinical. And sometimes in tight games like this, it comes down to who finishes their chances the most. And if we got to split hairs, I'm going to rock with Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi over Phil Foden, Ferran Torres, and whoever else you guys trot out there. Probably.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I don't know. I just think we're in better form. The guys are just rocking and rolling, bro. Everybody's playing really well for Man City right now, so I just feel like they're going to win. They're in better form, and they got this. Especially Champions League form. We're in way better form than fucking PSG.
Champions League form you are for sure. And you're better coached. Let's not forget that as well. Pep Guardiola is still an elite coach. Even though people always want to take issue, because he hasn't won a Champions League outside Barcelona. But there still aren't too many guys who could do what Pep does.
No, I mean, like, if you think about tournaments, I think the Champions League is probably, if not harder or just as hard as, like, winning the NCAA, like, March Madness tournament. It's a hard tournament to win, bro. You play teams twice. You do the whole aggregate thing, like goals away and all that type of stuff. You play a lot of fixtures. Group stages, knockouts, then the semis and a final. Like, it's a lot of games. It's a lot of games, dude.
Yep. Man City are hoping they have a lot more games ahead of them in the Champions League. PSG as well. But something's got to give, Terry.
Yeah.
In the group of death, these are the two top teams. Can't wait to see the showdown on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And, of course, you could find us on the Colorcast App Wednesday. That's where we're going to be doing the game. The game kicks off at 3 p.m., Terry, or 2:45?
3 p.m. 3 p.m.
3 p.m. We'll be there on the Colorcast App. I hope you join us. This is going to be fireworks, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Out of the 30 best players in the world, probably 15 of them are playing in this game, or at least 12.
Yeah, no, there's a decent amount of guys that are really, really great players. And like always, when you click on the Colorcast app, just look for the Manchester City versus PSG game, or you can click the soccer tab at the top, and then just look for Garrett LH or at HLS Pod, whoever's got it in there first. Just reach for that and look for our logo.
Look for the logo. Look for the logo. Oh, man. Well, until then, Terry, it's been great previewing this game with you, and I can't wait to see Messi score 12 goals in his return to Manchester to upset his former coach, Pep.
Yeah, man. It'll be a great one. Whatever the result is, it'll be great. I'm not going to be mad. It's still group stages, so it's not like it's life or death. I really, it's whatever. I just want to see a good game. And we saw a good game last game, and it's going to be the same thing this time. So,
yep.
Just rock and roll, baby.
Hopefully, Jack Grealish will be watching it from the same place that we are. If he have any chance of winning.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, another one in the books. We will see everybody Wednesday.
Wednesday, 3 o'clock. Be there, be square. Until then, Habitual Line Steppers out.
Peace.